Here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Buzzards franchise here in Unova 5. Last episode, it was an exciting contest all the way down to the final out of the game, but unfortunately we do drop the final game of the regular season's first half to the Heaters 8-7. Good rally by the offense late, but unfortunately we just couldn't quite get over the mountain and get back ahead of the Heaters, unfortunately, and with that loss, we ended the first half at 3-5. Made our first roster move of the season to bring young third baseman Ed Manning onto the roster, who is 10 years younger than Hackman and has a lot more upside than Hackman does at this stage of the game. He will not be the starter, though. Merriam Doherty, our first baseman, will switch over to third base, and that will allow rookie Atticus Macias to start over at first base for us as we take on the Nemesis today in a doubleheader. This is the first episode of doubleheaders. Back to back to back. We have 3 straight episodes of this. Our first doubleheader here, obviously, against the Nemesis, who we are tied with in third place in the division. On the mound for both clubs in Game 1 will be the respective aces of the pitching staffs. Jude Hokey for us at 1-1. 3.77 ERA, 0.91 WHIP, and a league-leading 23 strikeouts. And on the other side, it is veteran left-hander Joffrey Rockman, 1-0 with a 3.86 ERA and a 1.07 WHIP. Lineup for today's game looks like this. Winkelson leads us off in center field. Diaz bats second over at second base. Warrimer's locked in over in right field. Oliver is locked in behind the dish. Swiner batting 5th and left, Doherty batting 6th at third base, Macias will bat 7th at first, and Michael will bat 8th at shortstop, with Hokey rounding us out on the mound. Let's get it on. Alrighty, so this doubleheader could really be the deciding turning point of the season to see, whether or not we actually have any fight left in us as a team. We get swept here, our season is pretty much over because we'll be at 3-7. If we sweep, we're back at 500 at 5-5, and if we split, we're sitting at 4-6. Not quite out of it, but not really in either, so hard to tell. Alrighty, let's get it on. Winkelson, Diaz, and Warrimer will be up first here against the veteran Rockman. Winkelson to lead off the game, center fielder hitting .450 with 1 RBI here on the season, which he drove in last episode on a single. He'll be the first batter to face Rockman today. Rockman on the hill is 1-0. He has a 3.86 ERA and a 1.07 WHIP. 6 earned runs given up in his 2 starts, totaling 14 innings pitched, so average of 7 innings a start. 11 hits surrendered, one of them a homer. He has thrown a complete game shutout. 4 walks given up and 9 strikeouts, batting average against a .212 on the year for Rockman. Not bad. Lineup for the, looking at the defense for the Nemesis here. Kat Standa will be playing her backup position behind the plate. Our former first baseman Aaliyah Butcher is over there at first base. Second baseman Flash Lavar is tense over at second base. Ali Findair is locked in over at third base. At shortstop it is Jock Sports. Out in left field it is Javi Yotter, the veteran. In center, second-year center fielder Ron Lang, and out in right field it is second-year outfielder Jorge Hale. On the bench they have Billy Bronx, Brian Pickleford, Gabby Ganez, Martha Eel, and Roman Rhodes. And in the other half of the rotation it is Melody Moods, Erlang Elwood, Def Weddams, Kent Ratherswell in the bullpen with Joseph Broseph, Leonard Romero, and Klaus DeGame. Let's get it on. Winkelson's ready. Here we go. Change up low from Rockman, ball 1. Changeup is low again this time. It's 2-0. Swung through a fastball at the letters, 2-1. Swung through a fastball down the middle, 2-2. Slider up and in. Winkelson swings and strives in the center field, but that will hang up for Lang. 1 out. Next up is the second baseman, rookie Class Diaz. He's hitting .300 on the year with 3 homers and 5 RBIs. Fastball low, ball 1. Slider is outside to Diaz, 2-0 the count. Slider low, 3-0. Changeup drifts inside, ball 4, and that is the first walk of the day for Rockman. Diaz on with 1 down, and that'll bring up the right fielder Spool Wormler, who's locked in with contact first left-hander active here. Hitting .389 with 1 homer, 8 RBIs. Wormler went yard last episode. Solo shot is that fastball's high, ball 1. Changeup inside, misses, 2-0. Low 3-0. That is 7 straight balls here from Rockman. Slider low, ball 4. Back-to-back walks here. 8 straight pitches have missed from Rockman all of a sudden. First and second now with 1 down, and that'll bring up catcher Bern Oliver, who's locked in with RBI Man, hitting .407 with 1 homer and 4 RBIs. Hey, one boy, how's it going? Hopefully you had a nice day today. You tuned in, and guess what? It's going pretty well right now. Back-to-back walks. Let's see how it goes. Fastball high, called a strike. 0-1. Slider outside, misses. 1-1. Fastball up and away, hit off the diving first baseman's glove into right field as Butcher made an effort, but you couldn't stop it. Coming around third is Diaz. He will score. It is an RBI single there for Bern Oliver, and that makes it a 1-0 game. Next up is Buck Swiner, the left fielder, in the 5-hole today. He's hitting .276. 3 RBIs on the season for Buck. Swung through a fastball middle in, 0-1. Fastball inside is hit down the line. That is going to get into the stands. 0-2 the count. Fastball high, 1-2 the count. Fastball up line to short. Over sports his glove into left center field. That's hit. Thinking about it and holding up at third is Warrimore. Bases will be loaded as we froze to make sure Sports didn't make some superhuman effort to make that catch. Bases loaded, 1 down for Daugherty. Daugherty hitting .452 on the year with 1 homer and 4 RBIs. Aw, that sucks, man. They should let you guys out for that parade. That is, no, that's not fair at all. I don't blame you for being upset. Strike in there, 0-1. Daugherty behind in the count here. That one is high this time on the heater, 1-1. Change up at the knees, driven to center field by Daugherty. Lang will make the catch at the wall, and the Warrimore will tag and score. It is a sac fly, 2-0 the score. Yes, they should, shouldn't they? Now to bring up rookie first baseman Atticus Macias in the 7th slot, hitting .444, 1 homer, 5 RBIs on the year. Fastball outside, a strike called, 0-1. Swung through it high, 0-2 the count. Fastball down and in, grounded to second, Leather to first. That will end the inning, but the Buzzards do get 2 runs here in the first inning. For 2 hits and 2 walks. Bottom 1, Yoder, Sports, and Butcher do up against Hokie. Yoder leading off. Left fielder is outside pitch active here, hitting .276, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. He'll be the first batter to face Hokie here. Jude's numbers on the season. He is 1-1, suffered his first career loss last time out. He's hitting ERA of .377, 0.91 whip with 6 runs given up in his 2 starts, totaling 14 1/3 innings. 12 hits surrendered, 1 of them a homer, 1 walk, and he has struck out 23 batters. Batting average against .222. Nemesis lineup looks like this. We already saw it earlier, but for a quick recap, Yoder out and left will lead off. Sports shortstop batting second. Aaliyah Butcher, a former Buzzards player, batting third at first base. Cat Standa is behind the dish, batting fourth. Jorge Hale is out in right field again. He'll bat fifth. Allie Findair locked in at third base. She'll bat sixth. Ron Lang in center field, batting seventh. Batting eighth, 10th second baseman Flash Lavar. And batting ninth, it is the pitcher Rockman. Yeah, wear Astros gear. Yeah, of course. That's their answer for everything. Oh, it's okay you can't go to the parade. Just wear the gear. It's like the same thing. No, it's not. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Curve onside, grounded to short. Easy play from Michael. He'll make the stop, 1 out. Next up, Jock Sports, the shortstop, hitting .343, 2 homers, 6 RBIs on the year. Change up at the knees, out in front of it, 0-1. Good pitch there. Fastball away, strike called. It's quickly 0-2 as K-Man activates for Hokie. Rider down in the way, swung through it, strike 3. First punch up for Hokie. Number 24 on the year. 2 down, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Aaliyah Butcher, hitting .067 on the season. I do not regret releasing her at this point in time now. First pitch curveball away, rip foul, 0-1. Change of middle in, just inside, 1-1. Away, fouled off, 1-2 the count. Fastball middle in, swung through it, strike 3. Second punch out of the inning for Hokie. That's a 1-2-3 inning. He's up to 25. Yeah, she has fallen off even further here. It is not pretty. To the second, we're up 2-0. Michael, Hokie, and Winkelson do up. We score first. That's a good sign. I really hope that's what's going to happen. Hopefully this good feeling continues. Michael leading off. Shortstop hitting 400 on the year with a RBI. Getting a start today for Boyd, who is tense as that fastball's outside from Rockman. Ball 1. Slider at the knees, chopped up the middle, and Michael's going to get himself a seeing eye single into center field. Leadoff man on with the single. Up next, batting 1,000 with an RBI. He should be bunting a Michael over here. Bunt shown, infield in for the bunt. Oh, corner's in. Bunt is down, that is successful in front of the plate. Stands at the first. Sacrifice works, 1 out. Michael now in scoring position for the top of the lineup. Here's Winkelson. He flew out to center field his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Slider down in the way is low and outside. 1-0. Swung through a fastball high. 1-1. Fastball middle in. Popped up behind second. Sports is there for it. He will put it away for an easy second out. Now to bring up Diaz. He drew a 4-pitch walk his first time up and then scored a run later in the first inning. RBI chance with 2 down here for Class. Rookie takes a fastball high, ball 1. Change at the knees, grounded to third. Find air there for it. She'll snap it to first, and that will end the inning. 1 hit for the Buzzards, nothing else. Bottom 2 are still up 2-0. Stanza, Hale, and Find Air do up. Cat Stanza leads off. Catcher hitting 226 on the year with an RBI. Oh, a home run and 6 RBIs. I can't read. Outside pitch active for the vet. Fastball up and in. Swung through it on 1. Curveball up and in. Misses inside. 1-1. Four-seamer down and in. That's lined to short. Right at Michael to make an easy catch. 1 out. Next up, Jorge Hale, the right fielder. He's hitting 235. 2 RBIs on the season for Jorge. Bit of a down year for him. First pitch curveball down and in is in the dirt. Ball 1. Four-seamer down in the way. Strike called. 1-1. Change up and in. Grounder to short. 1 hopper to Michael. He'll make the play. 2 down. Michael getting a lot of action here early. Next up, Find Air, the third baseman. She's locked in, hitting 259. 6 RBIs on the season. On the up and up as of late. First pitch slider down and in. Fouled off. 0-1. Sky ball to left field. Swiner in a few steps. He'll call for it. And he will make the catch. That is a 1-2-3 inning. Easy cruising there for Hokie to the third. We're still up 2-0. Worrymore, Oliver, and Swiner, heart of the lineup coming up. That's where we did our damage last time. Worrymore leads off. He walked his first time at the plate. Saw 4 straight balls. Still has his contact for his left-hander active here, and he's also still locked in. Fastball to letters, 0-1. Slider drifts inside, 1-1 the count. Slider inside on the check swing. Good eye by Worrymore, 2-1. High heater misses, 3-1. Fastball up, grounded up the middle, base hit for Worrymore. His first hit today. He is 1 for 1. Leadoff man on once again for the Buzzards here in the third. Now to bring up Byrne Oliver, the catcher. He singled in a run his first time up. Fastball inside, strike called, 0-1. Slider middle in, grounder to second. This should be 2. Leather of Sports 1 on to first, double play. Easy turn there. 2 down now, base is empty for Swiner. Singled his first time up and then was stranded at first base in the first inning. That hung. Buck turns on it, rips it into right field. It is in the nest. I don't know what kind of pitch that was. I'm pretty sure it was a slider, but whatever it was, Swiner didn't miss it. That hung in the middle of the zone, and that is Big Country's first homer of the season. It is 3-0. Already up next, sack flyer first time up, so an RBI on the board for Merriam, but no hits. No at bat either. Rockman now tense after the homer. Fastball in there at the knees, 0-1. High heater, 1-1. Change up at the knees, turned on, and rip foul. 1-2 the count. That is very good. Lovely, lovely call there. Ah, God, that's awesome. 1-2 to count. Slider up the line. Base hit. Doherty gets that one through past the third baseman. Find error. That'll extend the inning. She's 1 for 1 today. Atticus Macias up next. Rookie flew out his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Fastball middle of the plate, and Macias hits it into center field. Does that have carry? Yes, it does. It is off the concrete pad. It is in the nest. Home run for Macias as the rookie goes yard for the second time this season. It is now 5-0 as we break it open here in the third. Michael up next, 1 for 1 today with the single, and Rockman still tense. Changeup drifts outside for Joffrey, 1-0. Fastball away, skied to center, right to Lang. He'll make the catch, and that does end the inning finally. But that is 2 home runs in the inning for the Buzzards, give us a 5-0 lead. To the bottom of the third, Lang, Levar, and Rockman do up. Yes, we just take them and move on to rest. Thank you to the guys who built this ballpark with these dimensions. Center fielder leading off, batting in the 7th slot today for the Nemesis, hitting .310, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. Hokie already locked in. First pitch fastball down and in, grounded up the middle on the line. That is a base hit. Laying on with the first hit today for the Nemesis. Leadoff man on for them in the third. Next up, Levar. Second baseman is tense, hitting a .167, 2 RBIs on the season. First pitch changeup away. Rip foul by Levar, 0-1. Pick off first. Nothing doing. Lang is not stealing. At least not at that moment, he wasn't. Ball up and in. Levar rips up the third base line. That is a fair ball past the diving Doherty into the corner. Lang holds up his second as Swiner has a good arm. First and second with none down, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Rockman. Cannonball coming in. I think my catchphrase for that entire series was cannonball coming at you, I think is what I said. I like that one better. That one actually makes a lot more sense. Rockman up. Hitless on the air. Is he going to bunt? Yes, he is. Bunt is down. Hokie will take that to first. Sacrifice works for Rockman. 1 down in the inning. It is very fun to say, I agree. Always got a good laugh when that came up. 1 down now. Yoder with the RBI chance, although that does activate RBI dud for the vet. 0 for 1 today with the strikeout. This one's four-seamer down and in. That is low. Ball 1. Slider up and in. Sky ball to left center field. Winkelson going over. He's going to run this down easily. Makes the catch for the second out. Lead runner will tag, though, and that will be a sac fly for Yoder. It is 5-1. Nemesis are on the board here. 2 down runner at second for Sports. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. First pitch curveball away. Grounder in the hole to second. Past the diving Diaz. It is a base hit. Warmer comes up throwing, and that'll hold the runner at third base as Levar thinks better of it. Runners at the corners, 2 down for Butcher. She's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. First pitch changeup up. That's crushed by Butcher to left center field, and she got that one. That hung. That was a mistake pitch, and Hokie gives up the 3-run bomb to his old teammate. Butcher's first home run of the season. It's also her first 3 RBIs of the year as well. 5-4 the score. Yeah, well, shit. It has gone to shit. Stands up next, 0 for 1 today. Hokie goes from locked into tense in 1 inning. Curveball hangs inside. Thankfully, it's over the plate, 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Fouled off, 0-2. Hokie looking to bounce back here. Change up and in. Way high, 1-2. Slider down and away. Outside, 2-2. Four-seamer middle in. Check swing just inside, 3-2. No call there. Curveball middle in. Swung through it, strike 3. Third punch out of the game for Hokie. That does end the inning. But he gives up 4 runs as the Nemesis get a 3-run homer from Butcher and a sac fly from Yoder. To the 4th, it is 5-4 now. Hokie, Winkelson, and Diaz do up as we're back to a 1-run game. True, it is not fully gone to shit yet. We still have the lead for now. Hokie due to lead off. He hit a sac bunt his first time up. So no official at bat yet, but he's still batting 1,000 with an RBI on the season. Tenths versus tenths, which pitcher will win? Change of away, strike called, 0-1. Swung through a fastball high, 0-2. Change of away, dribbler to second, easy play for Levar, 1 out. Next up, Winkelson, 0-2. Popped out and flown out today. Struck at the knees, 0-1. Fastball swung through it late, 0-2. That was at the knees, good pitch to hit there. Out in front of the changeup in the dirt. First punch up for Rockman, 2 down. Winkelson now 0-3, and that'll bring up Diaz. 0-1 today, he has walked. Fastball way line to second. Nice diving play by Levar in the hole. He will make the stop to end the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Rockman to bounce back. Bottom 4, we're still up 1. Hall, Hale, Find Air, and Lang do up. That stupid double I, that IL trick always gets me. Hale leading off the inning, 0-1 today. First pitch changeup is away, outside, ball 1. Four-seamer low, 2-0. Ball grounded down to second. Diaz there for it. 1 out. Next up, Find Air. She's 0-1 today. This was four-seamer up and away. Strike called, 0-1. Slider away. Outside, 1-1. Curveball middle in. Inside, 2-1. Seamer low, taken below the knees, 3-1. Change it down and away. Chased it outside, full count now. Seamer up and away. Fouled off, Find Air stays alive. Slider down and away. Chop foul, we'll do it again. Still a full count. Payoff pitch coming for the 3rd time this at bat. Curveball hangs, grounded to second, right at Diaz. He'll make the play. 2 down. Hokie back to neutral mojo, and that'll bring up Lang. He's 1-1 today with a single. First pitch fastball middle in, swung through it, 0-1. Curveball down in the way, chopped up the middle. That's going to be a seeing eye base hit for Lang. Speedster on now with his 2nd single today. He was 2 for 2. He's also scored a run today. Lang now locked in, and Hokie back down to neutral tense mojo. That'll bring up Levar, 1-1 with a single. Scored on the home run by Butcher in the 3rd inning, yes. Change it down and away. Runner goes on the first pitch. That's a ball. Throw down is late as Lang easily steals second on the off-speed pitch. Lang on the air is now 2 for 2 on the season in stolen base attempts. 1-0 count to Levar. Fastball down and in is low. 2-0. Ball up. Levar pops it into left field. He hits it pretty well. That's got carry, unfortunately, and that is going to be in the seats. That is a home run for Flash. His first homer of the year. That makes it 6-5 as the Nemesis have come all the way back to take the lead. 6 unanswered runs here in the middle innings. Now it's gone to shit. Rockman up next. Sack bunt his first time up. There's no official at bat. Strike the letters on the heater, 0-1. Slider away, swung through it, 0-2. Two down and in, swung through it, strike 3. 4th punch out for Hokie today. That ends the inning, but he gives up 2 more runs on the home run by Levar. To the 5th, we're down 1. It is 6-5 Nemesis. Warrimer, Oliver, and Swiner do up. Warrimer leads off the inning. He's singled last time up. He's 1-1 today, and he's also walked. Scored a run as well. Slider in the dirt, ball 1. High heater misses, 2-0 the count. Chased the fastball in the dirt as he wound up and swung for it. Fastball at the knees, Warrimer crushes that into right field, heading for the high wall. It has the carry, it is in the nest, 1st row over there. 2nd homer of the game for 2nd homer of the season for Warrimer. Back-to-back games with a homer now. That ties it back up at 6. We are right back in it. Leave it to Spool to start the momentum. Next up, Oliver, 1 for 2 today. He grounded into a double play last time up. He has also singled in a run. No longer locked in due to that double play ball. Strike at the knees on the heater, 0-1. Curveball in the dirt, 1-1. Oh, that is a slider, my bad. Fastball up, swung through it late, 1-2. Fastball down and in, chopped up the middle. Over forward to Sports behind the bag. He'll make the stop, 1 out. Next up, Swiner. Solo home run last time up for Big Country. He is 2 for 2 today. Also singled. Locked in currently after the home run. Slider at the knees. Chopped the shortstop on the first pitch. Sports the first. 2 down. Base is empty for Doherty. She singled last time up and has also hit a sac fly today, driving in a run. 1 for 1 so far today. Fastball down and away is low. Ball 1. Fastball up and in. Hard chopper through the middle, up off the mound. That is a base hit. Second single today for Doherty. She is 2 for 2, and that will extend the inning with 2 down. Here is Macias, who hit the 2-run homer last time up after a Doherty single. Let's see if he can do it again. Fastball up and away. Strike called on the corner. 0-1. Heater inside misses. 1-1 the count. Fastball up, Macias ready for it, cracks it left center field. Does it have enough carry this time? Not quite. It will die at the wall as Lang makes the catch to end the inning. But Warrymore comes through with his second homer of the season to tie the game back up at 6. Bottom 5, we're at a stalemate once more. Yoder, Sports, and Butcher do up. It is a brand new ball game. Yoder leading off, 0 for 1 today. Sac fly last time up at the plate for Yoder. Fastball down and in, chop this short, charging Michael. He'll make the play. 1 down. Next up, Sports. He singled last time at the plate. He is 1 for 2. He's also struck out swinging. Change it down and in. Strike called, 0-1. Slider up and away. Fouled off by Sports, 0-2. Ball down and away. Check swing in the dirt, 1-2. Seamer up and in. Sky ball into left field. Swiner back to the warning track, looking up. It's going to hit off the high wall out there and be extra bases for Sports. That is going to be a 1-out double. Thankfully, that did not have the carry to leave the ballpark. Runner in scoring position now for Butcher. She hit a 3-run homer last time at the plate. Her first RBI scoring hit of the season. Also her first homer. First pitch to her, curveball up and away. Fouled off, 0-1. Hokie tense once more. Fastball down and in. Misses inside. 1-1. Slider down and away. Chop foul. Butcher behind in the count now. 1-2. Change up and in. Check swing inside. Good take. 2-2. Up and away. Chased it high. Strike 3. 5th punch up for Hokie today. 2 down in the inning, and that will bring up Stanza. Cat 0 for 2 today. Looking to extend the inning any way she can. Curveball middle in, low and inside actually. Ball 1 as that drifted lower than expected. Or seamer down and in. That is grounded up the middle to second. Diaz dives, makes the stop, gets up and fires. In time to first. Good play, rookie. That ends the inning. To the 6th, we're still tied. Michael, Hokie, and Winkelson do up. I think I can squeeze one more inning out of Hokie here, so I'm going to let him bat here. If Michael gets on, we're definitely going to let him bat. Michael leading off the inning, 1 for 2 today with a single. Rockman stays out there to start the 6th, despite still being tense. Strike there at the knees on the heater, 0-1. Fastball up and in, swung late, 0-2. Change up in the dirt, fouled off. Will stay alive here with Michael, 0-2. Fastball chased outside, dribbled in the hole to first. Butcher bare hands, flips to Rockman in time, 1 out. Open for the error there. Next up, Hokie, 0 for 1 today. What's his pitch count? 62. I can squeeze an inning out of him. You get 1 more at bat, Jude. Fastball down the middle, breaks his bat as he pops it up. Stands it out from the crouch. Makes the catch in front of the plate, 2 down. Rockman back to neutral mojo, and that'll bring up Winkelson, who's 0 for 3 today and tense. Struck out swinging last time at the plate. Change up inside, misses, ball 1. Heater up high, 2-0. Fastball at the knees, lined up the middle, and Winkelson has a base hit as that would get down for his first hit today. He is 1 for 4, and that will extend the inning as he's back to neutral mojo. That'll bring up Diaz, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Pick off to first, nothing doing. Fastball down and then chopped up the middle. Base hit for Diaz, his second. Well, that's his first hit today. First and second now with 2 down. Now to bring up Worrymore, who solo home run last time up, tied the game. He is also singled and walked today. Let's see if Spool can be the clutch man that he's been all his career so far. Strike in there at the letters, 0-1. High heater, 1-1. That was nowhere near the zone. Fastball, but away. Worrymore cracks it right field, heading for the high wall. It is going to hit off the wall and be down for extra bases as it gets away from Hale. 1 run is in. Second runner coming around. Worrymore between second and third is going to be tagged out at second as he got greedy, but that is an 8-6 Buzzards lead as he drives in the 2 runners. Got the job done. Bottom 6, we're up 2 now. Hale, Jesus Christ, I've done it again. Find Air and Lang do up. We take it, damn right we do. Anywhere else, that's probably gone. Except maybe Big Sky Ballpark with how tall that wall is. Anywhere else, definitely a goner. Hall hitless today. Hale, Jesus Christ, I did it again. Fastball low, ball 1. I am never going to get this guy's name right. Slider up and in. Popped up, foul territory into right field. Macias giving chase. He will run it, overrun it actually. Way to go, rookie. Maybe turn around for the ball next time. 1-1 the count. Change up away. Outside. 2-1. That just drifts away. Fastball middle away. Fouled off. 2-2 the count. Ball down and in. Low in the dirt. Full count now. Payoff pitch coming to Hale. Slider up and in. Skied to center field. Winkelson back a few steps. Right in front of the warning track in center. He'll make the catch. 1 out. Find Air up next. She's 0 for 2 today. Still locked in, though. As Hokies back to neutral mojo. First pitch 4-seamer up and away. Find Air cracks it into center field off the end of the bat. Winkelson to the warning track, calls for it, comes in a step, and will make the catch. 2 outs. Next up, Lang, 2 for 2 today. He's got 2 singles on the board. Curveball down in the way. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Lang also has a stolen base on his score sheet. It's that sliders. Changeup is inside. 1-1 the count. 4-seamer middle away. Outside. 2-1. Good take there from Lang. Slider down and in. Chop foul. 2-2. 4-seamer up and in. Lang turns on it. Skies it into foul territory. Into the left field corner. Swiner looks up, and that is going to land in off the wall. So it's a foul ball. We'll do it again at 2-2. Change at the knees. Laying out in front of it. Strike 3 swinging. 6 punch out for Hokie, and that will end the inning. To the 7th, we're still up 2, 8-6. Oliver, Swiner, and Doherty do up in the 7th. So we look for some more insurance. As we've already blown a 5-run lead today, I don't want to do it again. Oliver up leading off. Catcher 1 for 3 today with an RBI single. Grounded out the shortstop last time up. Rockman done here after 6 innings. He gives up 8 earned runs on 2 walks. He struck out 1 batter, and he'll be leaving as part of a double switch as left fielder Brian Pickleford will enter the game, as that will move Javi Yotter back to right field, and Jorge Hale will exit. Rockman also gives up 12 hits. Going to go ahead and have a look at the reliever who came in. I don't know who it is. I believe it is Leonard Ramiro. Is it? No, it's Joseph Broseph. Okay, I definitely got that wrong. Holy fuck. There's Joseph. There he is. No record on the year for Joseph. No earned runs given up either. He has a 0 ERA and an 0.68 whip in 6 appearances. He's thrown 7 1/3 shutout innings, giving up 3 hits, 2 walks, 1 hit batsman, and he has struck out 6 batters. Batting average against 125 on the year for Joseph is the team best. See what he does here as he comes in a little bit tired. Fastball outside, ball 1, about half stamina here for Broseph. Slider inside, strike called to Oliver, 1-1. Slider at the knees, hit foul out of play by Oliver, 1-2. High heater misses, 2-2 the count. Fastball up off the end of the bat as Oliver pops it up right center. Yotter over. They'll call off Lang to make the catch, 1 out. Next up, Buck Swiner, 2 for 3 day for Buck so far. He's hit a solo homer and singled. Flew out last time up. Or no, just grounded at the shortstop, that's right. Fastball in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball middle in, Swiner late on the swing as he pops it up, shallow left center, laying in for it this time. He'll make the catch, 2 down. Doherty due up next. Third baseman is 2 for 2 today. She has singled twice and also driven in a run on a sac fly. Fastball up high, ball 1. High heater, 2-0 the count. Slider up and in, strike called, 2-1. Slider at the knees, line to third, right at fine air though, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 7, Levar, Pickleford, and Yoder due up here. Hokie done after 6 innings of work. He gives up 7 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 6 earned runs on 3. I want to say 3 home runs. I can't remember exactly how many there were. It might have just been 2, but still, the damage was done for Hokie. No quality start. But he will leave with the win intact for now. 7 hits given up for him. Let's go to the bullpen here. Should we double switch? That is the question. Yeah, we'll double switch. Why not? We are going to double switch off here. First off, out of the bullpen, we are going to turn to Marshall Cuevas as we sub out Oliver and bring in Ernie Blings, the backup catcher, off the bench. Cuevas on the year has no record, a 2.25 ERA and a 0.75 WHIP. In his 3 appearances, he's given up 1 earned run, 4 innings pitched, 3 hits surrendered, and a batting average against of 200 on the season for Marshall. Coming on in relief of Hokie, he'll face 8-9-1, which will be Levar, Pickleford, and then the top of the lineup with who's leadoff hitter? Yoder. First pitch, 4-seamer down and away. Strike called, 0-1. Slider up, pop foul, out of play, 0-2. Change up away, grounded up the third base line. That is a fair ball for Levar as that's going to drift into the corner. Swiner already wound up. He doesn't throw it, but Levar holds with a single, thankfully. 1 leadoff man on, and that'll bring up Pickleford, hitting 136 on the year with 2 RBIs, getting his first at-bat of the game as he was part of the double switch in the top half of the inning. Contact for his right-hander active here. First pitch change up middle in. Ripped foul by Pickleford, 0-1. 4-seamer up and away. Swung through it, 0-2. Cuevas looking for the put-away pitch. Slider outside. Swung through it, strike 3. First punch out of the year for Cuevas. 1 down. He was the only pitcher on our roster to not have a strikeout yet. Next up, Yoder, 0 for 2 with an RBI sac fly earlier in the game. First pitch change up down and in. Check swing called, strike 1. 0-1 pitch coming. Fastball down and in. Chop the first. Macias there fires the second. 1. Michael back to Macias. In time double play, and Cuevas has a clean 7th inning. Despite the leadoff base runner to the 8th, we're still up 2. Macias, Michael, and Blings to appear against Broseph. Macias leading off, 1 for 3 today with a 2-run homer earlier. Facing the left-hander, Broseph here. Fastball outside, ball 1. Fastball high, 2-0 to Macias. All right, let's crank it. Slider down and in, turned on by Macias, right center field. He got a lot on it. It is in the nest. Multi-home run game, first in Atticus Macias' career. Third homer of the year for the rookie, 2nd of the game, and that gives us another insurance run. It is 9-6 as he's locked in. We finally cranked it into work as he hung a slider. Michael up next, 1 for 3 with a single. Broseph surprisingly not tense. Good for Joseph. I mean, it is only his first run he's given up this season, so I'll give him some credit. Fastball up to Michael, ball 1. Fastball at the knees. Michael lines that left center field, heading for the gap, but it hangs up for Lang, 1 out. Next up, Ernie Blings, the catcher who came on as part of the double switch last inning for us. He's hitting .438. 1 homer, 4 RBIs as he has high pitch active here. Fastball down in the way is outside, ball 1. Broseph and Blings used to be division rivals as Blings played for the Wild Pigs as that fastball drifts outside. Broseph used to pitch for the Hot Corners, so they saw themselves quite regularly. Fastball at the knees, ripped to Butcher, and that is the 2nd out. Good catch. Next up, Winkelson, 1 for 4 with a single today. Slider hangs, ripped down the right field line. That is a fair ball as it's over the diving Butcher into the corner. Thinking 2, Winkelson out of the box. Here comes the throw from Yoder. It's a good one, but it is late. Double for Winkelson will keep the inning alive. He is 2 for 5. Diaz up next, 1 for 3 today with a single and a walk, and that will do it for Joseph Broseph as he goes an inning out of the pen. Inning and 2/3. Not bad for him. He was gassed, however. Coming out of the bullpen, veteran right-hander Leonard, the inherited runner at second base. Ramiro on the year, no record, a 1.13 ERA and an 0.63 whip. 1 earned run given up in 5 appearances. 8 innings pitched, 5 hits surrendered, with 5 strikeouts recorded and 2 hit batsmen. Batting average against 172 for Ramiro is second best on the team coming into this outing. So pitching as equally good as Broseph. Very, very surprising for Ramiro. That's a hanging curveball, and I should have killed that. 0-1. Fastball up, fouled off by Diaz. 0-2 the count. Chased curveball in the dirt. Strike 3. Stands at a first in time, and that will end the inning. First punch up for Ramiro out of the bullpen. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 9-6 the score after the home run by Macias, his second of the game. And that makes this his first career multi-home run game. Bottom 8, Sports Butcher and Stanza due up against Cuevas in his second inning of work. Sports will lead off 2 for 3, double and a single on the card so far for Jock. He's also struck out swinging. This was fastball middle of the way. Check swing strike called, 0-1. Cuevas gets ahead. Change up down. Chased low, 0-2 as it's fouled off. Slider up and in. Chased it inside, strike 3. Second punch up for Cuevas, 1 down. Next up, Butcher, 1 for 3 today with a 3-run bomb against her old club. Looking to do some more damage against Cuevas, her old teammate. Slider away. Check swing strike, 0-1. Cuevas already locked in after 4 batters retired. 2 by punch out and 2 by double play. Fastball low, 0-2. Change up and in. Swung through it, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Cuevas. 2 down. Stands up next, 0 for 3 today with outside pitch active. First pitch four-seamer up and in. High ball 1. Change up down in the way. Just low and outside. 2-0. Slider middle in. Inside. 3-0. Four-seamer down and in. Strike called. 3-1. Change up and in. Swung through it. Full count now. Four-seamer down and in. Grounded up the middle. Base hit for Stanza as that will get into the gap in right center. Winkelson cuts it off before the wall, though, and that will hold her to just a single. Cuevas doing that. Will bring up the pitcher slot. Ramiro. Will they pinch hit? They will. Coming off the bench is catcher Billy Bronx, another former Buzzards player. Second year with the nemesis for Bronx. He's hitting .214 with an RBI. First slider down in the way. Chop foul, 0-1. Fastball up, high, 1-1. Change it down and in. That is low, 2-1. Slider up and away. Swung through it, 2-2. Big pitch for Cuevas here. Fastball down in the way. Lined up the second. Diaz dives to his right, makes the stop, fires the first in time, and he gets the job done. Good play by Diaz again. Heading to the 9th, we're still up 3 runs. Coming out of the bullpen, long reliever, former freebooter, Kent Ratherswell. To the 9th, we got a 3-run lead. Hard lineup up, Morrimore, the pitcher slot, and then Swiner. Morrimore leading off. He is a triple shy of the cycle. He doubled in 2 runs last time at the plate, was thrown out trying to stretch it to a triple. He's hit a solo homer, singled, and walked. He'll face the left-hander Ratherswell here. Kent on the year has no record out of the bullpen with a 7.71 ERA and a 2 whip. Really struggling so far this year. 6 earned runs given up in his 2 appearances, totaling 7 innings. 11 hits surrendered, 3 walks, and he has given up a hit batsman as well. No strikeouts, as he's the only pitcher on the team to not strike anybody out this year. .355 average against on the season. Will Morrimore go for the cycle? Let's find out. Strike away on the heater, 0-1. Fastball high, 1-1. Ratherswell is not only tense, he's also very tired. Heater up and in, 2-1. Forkball hangs, line to short, easy catch for Sports, 1 out. Cuevas due up next. We are going to pinch hit for Marshall, who gives us 2 shutout innings. He gets a nice hold for his troubles. Good outing for Marshall. Coming off the bench to pinch hit. Let's give the new guy a shot. We're going to go to Ed Manning, the third baseman. recently signed at the end of last episode. First at bat of the year for Manning. Oh, no, it's not actually. He's batting 1,000 with an RBI on the season, probably as a pinch hitter. Look at how they've massacred my boy. Ratherswell, he's been done dirty. Oh, let's see what Manning can do for his new club. Contact specialist takes a fastball inside, ball 1. Fastball middle away, line to left field. That is down in front of the sliding Pickleford for a base hit. Good hit by Ed Manning. First hit as a Buzzards member. Man on with 1 down, and that'll bring up Swiner. 2 for 4. He's hit a solo homer and singled. For about the knees, pulled foul by Swiner as he's early. 0-1. Fastball up. Swiner lines it into left field. That is a base hit. First and second now with 1 down as the Buzzards look to get some insurance. That'll bring up Doherty. 2 for 3 today. 2 singles and an RBI. Struck out swinging last time up. And Ratherswell is done as they go to the starter for next game. Former Buzzards pitcher Erlang Elwood, as they can't go to their closer because Klaus the game is gassed. Oh my god. When we're supposed to see Elwood next start. Oh well, let's take a look at his numbers. Elwood 1-0. He's got a 2.03 ERA and a 1.20 WHIP. 4 runs given up, 3 earned in his 2 starts. He's thrown 13 1/3 innings, average of 6 1/3 innings a start. 11 hits surrendered, 1 homer, 1 wild pitch, 5 walks, 9 strikeouts. Batting average against .220 on the year for Elwood. 0-2 tomorrow. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Come on, Doherty. See what we got. Fastball high from Elwood, ball 1. Nowhere near the zone either. He's tense. Fastball outside, inside, 2-0 as the starter comes out of the bullpen. Automatic tense mojo for him. Fastball up, line to left center. That is going to hang up. Easy catch for Pickleford. 2 down. That'll bring up Macias. Homered last time at the plate. It was a solo homer. He's 2 for 4 today. He's also hit a 2-run homer. Let's see what he does here when he's... Fastball outside. Strike called. 0-1. Slider away. Line to third. Right at fine air, and that ends the inning. Unlucky. Alrighty, we are not going to make any changes in the field because Macias and Doherty are still locked in, so that doesn't make any sense. So we'll just sub off Manning here. We are going to go to all about that base, Pewter base, as he'll come out of the bullpen to try and shut things down in the 9th for a save. Fine air, Lang and Lavar do up 6, 7, and 8 for the Nemesis. Fine air leads off the inning. She's 0 for 3. Still locked in, though. Love the resolve and that mentality there. Basically be her opponent. Pewter has no record on the year. A 5.40 ERA and a 1.80 WHIP. In his 3 appearances, he's given up 3 earned runs, 5 innings pitched, 8 hits surrendered, 1 homer, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. Batting average against on the year, .364. First pitch 2-seamer down and in is low. Ball 1. For ball middle away, grounded up, lined up the middle. That is a base hit. Fine Air's first hit today. She's 1 for 4. Nemesis starts the 9th inning off right. And that's going to bring up Lang. 2 for 3 day for Ron. Struck out swinging last time up. He's also singled twice and stolen a base. First pitch slider down in the way, in the dirt. Good block by Blings. 1-0. Four-seamer down and in. Broken bat, grounder to first. Macias bare hands fires the second one. Michael over to Diaz late. As the speedster, Lang beats it out for a fielder's choice. 1 down, and that'll bring up Levar, who hit the solo home run last time up. He's also hit 2 singles and driven in 2 runs. First pitch curveball at the knees, fouled off. 0-1. 2-seamer up and in, fouled off. 0-2. Came in active for base here. Fastball high. Check swing. Just missed. 1-2. Slider low. In the dirt. Good block by Blings. 2-2. Curveball down and away. Chased it in the dirt. Strike 3 swinging. First punch out for base today. 2 down. That'll bring up the last chance for the Nemesis. Left fielder Brian Pickleford, who is 0 for 1. Contact versus right-hander active here. First pitch 4-seamer middle of the zone. Chopped in the hole to short. Michael over. Backhands it and fires. in time to first, and that ends the game as the Buzzards take game 1 of the doubleheader today. 9-6, your final score. GG, thank you. It started good. We started out with a 5-0 lead, proceeded to blow the lead, and then we shut it down through the middle innings and came back and took the lead and never looked back. 9-6 the final. Nice. Good offensive day. Good pitching day for the most part. Stakes hanging a lot of pitches in the middle of the zone for homers. Warrior hits a solo homer? Yeah, he hit a solo homer and drove in 2 runs on a double. Oliver had an RBI single. Buck Swiner had a solo homer, his first of the year. Atticus Macias had his first career multi-home run game. He hit a 2-run homer and a solo homer. And then Daugherty had an RBI on a sac fly. On the other side, for the Nemesis, RBIs today, Aaliyah Butcher had her first RBI hit of the season. It was a 3-run homer. Javi Goddard drove in a run on a sac fly, and Flash Ladar had 2 runs come in. Might have been on a home run. Probably was. Hokie gets the win, 6 innings, 7 hits, 6 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, 2 home run balls. Not his best start, but he gets the win. He's up to 2-1 now on the year. Cuevas, 2 innings out of the bullpen for the hold. He gives up 2 hits, striking out 3, and Pewter Base gets a clean 9th inning, giving up a hit and striking out a batter, getting his first save of the year. On the other side for the Nemesis, Rockman, 6 innings, 12 hits, 8 earned runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, 3 home run balls. He falls to 1-1. Broseph, inning and 2/3, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 home run ball given up. Ramiro, in a third of an inning, striking out a batter. Ratherswell, a third of an inning, giving up 2 hits. And Erlang Elwood, scheduled starter for Game 2, gets the last 2 outs of the game. Warrior Mori is your player of the game as he was a triple shy of the cycle, driving in 3 runs, scoring twice. Atticus Macias, the runner-up, hit 2 home runs, driving in 3 and scoring twice. And Flash Ladar is the third-place finisher, hitting a 2-run homer, 2 singles, and 2 runs scored. Not bad at all. That's the way you do it. That a way to bounce back from a tough loss. Love to see it. So now Game 1 is in the books. We're now at 4-5. Looking to get back to 500 with a win in Game 2. Alrighty, first things first, let's look around the league. What we got? Remington Sharp picked up by the Wideloads as they cut Rally Overo in their bullpen as the Wideloads are not doing so hot this year. Dick Berger off the Blowfish. He's replaced by Wiggles Freeman, the veteran. Morton Stamberg to the Crocs. He'll replace Ham Slamus. Oh, sorry, Ham. Oh, Ham got RBI dud. That's bad. No wonder he got cut. And Ernie Blings loses 4 contact. He is down to a C+. Might need to start looking for another replacement catcher. Although Blings is still hitting reasonably well this season. Still, never hurts to be too prepared, you know. Alright, so the other ones are all C+ as well. Blings is actually the youngest. Okay, I think we'll just stick with what we got for now. Hey, Bad Hop's still out there. Love to see Good Hop out there, you know, just chilling, having fun. Let's go ahead and sim up to the next game here. Sandcats win in 11 over the Moose, 2-1. Nice pitcher's duel there. Hot Corners rally and take the game from the Sawteeth, 9-4, as they upset the winning record Sawteeth. Wideloads rally to hold off the Overdogs, 6-5. Blowfish taking on the Freebooters here in battle of division leaders. Blowfish wins 7-2. That was a rather easy victory. Platypi then hold off the Jacks to win 5-4, getting an upset win. Wild Pigs taking on the last place Herbisaurs here, and they run them over, 12-4. Moose take on the Sirloins here. Sirloins are blowing them out of the water, 11-3. Jesus. Hot Corners win easily over the Moonstars, 7-3. That's a good bounce-back game for them. And Crocodons win 3-2 over the Heaters. Nice pitcher's duel. Crocs now have sole possession of first place in our division. And the Beewolves beat the Grapplers 8-2. Nice upset win for the Beewolves there, handing the Grapplers only their 2nd loss of the year. Okay, so looking at the loss totals, at 8 losses, the Moose and Herbisaurs, I'm confident in saying their seasons are over. Their run differentials are way too negative, and, I mean, let's be real, the Herbisaurs are 1-8. There's no way they should make the playoffs. And the Moose at 3-8, ain't gonna happen unless you win out the rest of the way and, like, crush your opponents. It ain't gonna happen. 8-1, now 8-2. Ha-ha! So close. Anyway, Overdog's not looking so hot. They're sitting at 2-7. I believe we do play the Overdogs one more time this year. hopefully we can, you know, put the nail in their coffin unless it's already, you know, in there. Alrighty, here is the pitching matchup for game. PJ Andrews on the hill for us. Right-hander is 1-1, a 7.36 ERA and a 1.45 WHIP, and on the mound for the nemesis, and locked-in left-hander Erlang Elwood. 1-0 with a 1.93 ERA and a 1.14 WHIP. I wish we did some more damage to Elwood when he came in relief, but he only threw like 8 pitches, so he shouldn't be tired. He should be fully rested. Alright, let's look at the player development options here. Okay, Bonventre, solid one. That'll be here next time though, so we'll worry about it then. Not interested in this one for Oliver. Macias, ooh, that's a good one. Greenman and Despot, these are good ones too, my god. Well, this is a bad chance to lose Specialist. I don't like this one for Greenman. Despot could use that junk, that is his weakest trait. Ooh. Damn it. And then Hurls, chance to get low pitch. These are all good ones, man. How am I supposed to pick? Well, 36 and 30%. I think we play the percentage game here and take this one for Despot since it has the highest chance to expire, and we just hope that the other two are going to be here next time. That's basically what we're going to have to do. I don't want to blow all our money here. I want to save it up in case we do get some more development choices that are really good later on in the season. So rolling here for the junk, +4 for Despot. He's up to 44. Does not get K, man. That would have been a nice addition given how well he's pitched. He's now up to a B overall. Love to see it. Alrighty, let's set the lineup here for game 2. Winkelson leading off in center once again. Swiner now locked in, moves up to the 2 slot in left. Worrymore stays in the 3 hole. He's locked in right. Oliver back in the cleanup slot at catcher. Diaz down to the 5 hole at second. Daugherty still in the 6th slot at first base, no longer locked in. Baca Boyd back in the lineup. He'll be at shortstop batting 7th, and Macias is supposed to bat 8th at third base. I'm going to swap that around. Daugherty will go to 3rd. She has the better fielding, just barely. It's about the same regardless, and then Macias will be over at 1st. Actually, I'm going to have Boyd bat 8th because he has no power. So I want Daugherty and Macias ahead of him because they're also faster. Just barely. Andrews will bat 9th on the mound. Let's go. Alrighty, game 2 here. Let's see if we can keep this momentum from game 1 going into the second game of the doubleheader. Can we get back to 500 with the win? Let's find out. Whew. Alrighty, let's go. Winkelson, Swiner, Worrymore up first against Elwood. Winkelson leading off, hitting .440 on the year with an RBI. Facing Elwood. Erlang we saw at the end of last game. He got the last 2 outs of that game. Still 1-0 with a 1.93 ERA and a 1.14 WHIP. 4 runs given up, 3 of them earned. In his 3 games, he's had 2 starts, thrown 14 innings now. 11 hits surrendered, 1 homer, 1 wild pitch, 5 walks, 9 strikeouts. Batting average against still a solid .212. Actually, it's a little bit lower. It was a .216, I believe. He now has the best batting average against in the rotation. First pitch coming. Fastball down and in, a strike. Going 1. Elwood's also now locked in and no longer tense. Change up low, 1-1 as he gets the starter boost, not the reliever detriment. Strike at the knees on the heater, 1-2. Fastball outside, 2-2 the count to Winkelson. Change of middle in, line to left center, over the leaping shortstop's glove as it gets into the gap. Winkelson digging hard for second. He will beat the throw from Pickford. It is a leadoff double. Leadoff man on in scoring position for Swiner. He is locked in, hitting .324. 1 homer, 4 RBIs on the year. He did homer last game. Big solo shot there as that curveball bounces in the dirt. Ball 1. Erlang no longer locked in. Curveball outside, 2-0. Fastball swung inside, 2-1. Fastball way caught the zone, 2-2 the count. Fastball down and then turned on by Swiner, cracked into right center field, hit pretty well, back at the fence, looking up. It is in the nest as it lands in the first row. Big Country goes a yard in back-to-back games now. That's his 2nd homer of the season. 2-run shot gives us a 2-0 lead. Deja vu all over again. Next up, Worrymore. Right fielder locked in with contact for his left-hander active here. Hitting .425, 2 homers, 11 RBIs on the year. Roymer was a triple shy of the cycle in Game 1 as he takes fastball in the dirt. Ball 1. Low heater misses, 2-0 the count. Let's crank it. Fastball up, fouled off, just late on the swing, 2-1. Fastball to knees, line to short, right at Sports though, 1 out. That'll bring up Oliver the catcher, hitting .387, 1 homer, 5 RBIs on the year for Byrne. 1 for 4 in the first game, he singled in a run. Change up in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball below the knees is chased, dribbled back to the mound. Elwood makes the easy play, 2 outs. Very good start indeed, love to see it. Diaz up next, second baseman hitting .294, 3 homers, 5 RBIs. Fastball down and in is low, ball 1. Heater up and in, caught the zone this time, 1-1. Fastball down the way, lined up the right field line. That is a fair ball as it's over the leaping Butcher's glove. Into the corner it goes. Diaz on his way to second as Yoder misplays it in the corner. That will be a 2-out double. Puts Diaz in scoring position here for Daugherty. .457 average for Merriam with 1 homer, 5 RBIs on the season. We're going to cash in the RBI chances. That fastball is high, ball 1. Fastball up, swung through late, 1-1. Fastball up, chased high, 1-2. Fastball to knees, blooper to left center, over the leaping Sports' glove. That is down for a base hit. Diaz read it right. He was running on contact. He is in on the RBI single. It is 3-0 Buzzards. That is going to bring up the rookie Atticus Macias, who had his first career multi-home run game in game number 1. He is hitting .429 now, 3 homers, 8 RBIs. Elwood now tense. Fastball up and away is outside, ball 1. Fastball up and away, 1-1 the count. Curveball middle away, chopped back to Elwood. He'll make the play to first. That does end the inning. But the Buzzards jump on Elwood to get 3 runs off their old pitcher. Bottom 1, Find Air, Sports, and Butcher do up as the Nemesis look to respond off of P.J. Andrews. Find Air leading off, third baseman still locked in from game 1. She's hitting .258, 6 RBIs on the season. She'll be the first person to face Andrews today. PJ on the year is 1-1. He has a 7.36 ERA and a 1.45 WHIP. He's given up 9 earned runs in his 2 starts, totaling only 11 innings. So he's averaging about 5 1/3 innings. 13 hits surrendered, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts recorded, with a batting average against .277 on the year. Lineup for the Nemesis in game 2 looks like this. Find Air will lead off. Then it's Sports at shortstop, batting second once again. Again, batting third is Butcher at first. Stands in the cleanup slot again behind the dish. Yoder down to the 5 slot. He's in right field. Pickleford in the starting lineup today is batting in. Is in left field. He's batting 6th. Ron Lang again in center will once again bat 7th. And Ledar will again bat 8th at second base, with Elwood on the mound rounding it out. First pitch for Andrews. Fastball down and in. Inside. Ball 1. Curveball away, chopped at the middle, base hit. Find Air on with the leadoff single. Nobody out. Sports up next, shortstop hitting .359, 2 homers, 6 RBIs on the year. First pitch slider low in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball middle of the zone, crushed by Sports to left center field, and that is how you respond. Nemesis get their first homer of the game. Sports' 3rd of the year. It is quickly 3-2 as Andrews left that fastball in the middle of the plate. I don't care how hard you throw, you hang a fastball down the middle to any batter in this league, they have the potential to go yard. Butcher up next, hitting .105 on the year, 1 homer, 3 RBIs, as Andrews is now already tense as well. Curveball up and away, high, ball 1. Two-seamer down and in. Butcher chops at the short. Boyd charges. He'll make the play to first. 1 out. Next up, Stanza, the catcher, hitting .229. 1 homer. 6 RBIs on the year. First fastball up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Curveball at the knees. Line foul by Stanzas. That's out of reach. 0-2. Slider up and in. Fouled off. Stanza stays alive. You see we're down in the dirt. 1-2. Four-seamer middle in. Fouled off as it's a broken bat. Stanza will stay alive, though. Slider middle away, outside, 2-2. Two-seamer down in the way. Lined at the middle, that is a base hit as Stanza will reach after a nice battle. Runner at first, one down. Now to bring up Yoder, right fielder, hitting .250 on the year. 2 homers, 6 RBIs on the season. First pitch fastball down and in. Inside, ball 1. Two-seamer up and in. Check swing strike, 1-1. Slider down and in. Low, 2-1. Curveball down and in. Chopped up the first base line, just foul. 2-2. Super up and in. Line up the line, third base side this time. Foul as well. Super down, low, full count. Payoff pitch coming for Andrews. Slider up and in. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Fastball down and in. Fouled off. Once again, we'll fight it off. Ball down and in. In the dirt, ball 4. First walk from Andrews. Good at bat from Yoder. First and second now with 1 down, and that was bring up left fielder Brian Pickleford. 25 in the year with 2 RBIs. He does, however, have his contact versus right-hander trade active against the tense Andrews. First pitch four-seamer up and in. Check swing strike, 0-1. Third ball away, outside, 1-1. Two-seamer down in the way, that is low, 2-1. Four-seamer up and away. Line to first. Macias there on the backhand. 2 down in the inning. Laying up next. Center fielder hitting .333. 2 homers. 7 RBIs for him on the year. First pitch slider down and in is low. Ball 1. Fastball away. Outside. 2-0. Two-seamer up. Chased it up and away. 2-1. Curveball down and away. Grounded up the middle. Diaz is there. He'll beat the runner to the bag at second, and that will end the inning. 2 runs, though, for the Nemesis on the home run by Sports, and they make Andrews throw about 30 pitches that inning. To the second, we're up 3-2. Boyd, Andrews, and Winkelson do up against Elwood. Boyd leading off. Shortstop has inside pitch active here, hitting .310 with an RBI in the season. Boyd sat out game 1 of this doubleheader as he was fixing his tense mojo. First pitch fastball in the dirt from Elwood, ball 1. Fastball away, 2-0. Fastball up and in, turned on and ripped foul, 2-1. Fastball middle in, chased it, 2-2. Change at the knees, pulled foul, will stay alive at 2-2. Fastball up, chased it high, strike 3. First punch out for Elwood today, 1 down. Next up, PJ Andrews, pitcher hitless on the season. Fastball up and in, strike called, 0-1. Curveball inside, check swing, strike 2. 0-2 the count. Fastball inside, 1-2. Fastball up and away, hit foul down the right field line, out of play. 1-2, still the count. Fastball up and in, swung through it, strike 3. Second punch up for Elwood. 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Winkelson. 1-for-1 with the double to start the first inning, and then he scored on the home run. Slider at the knees. Winkelson crushes it into right field on the line, but it's right to Yoder at the ball. 1-2-3 inning for Elwood. Bottom 2, it's still 3-2. Leathar, Elwood, and Find Air do up 8-9-1 here for the Nemesis. Leathar up first. Second baseman went 3-for-3 in the first game. 3-for-4 in the first game, hitting .250. 1 homer, 4 RBIs on the year. First pitch four-seamer up and away. Strike called, 0-1. Ball middle in. Lined in the left field, that is down for a base hit. Leathar on to start the inning here in the second. Andrews now tense again, and that'll bring up Elwood, the pitcher, hitless on the year. Two-seamer up and in, bunt up. Bunt is fouled off, 0-1. Four-seamer up and in, down this time to the left of the mound. Andrews accidentally hits second on that one. He should have thrown to first. Fielder's choice there, first and second, with none down for Find Air. 1-1 today with a single. And a run scored. Zoomer down and away. Off the catcher. Oliver's glove. Runners will both advance on the wild pitch. 1-0 the count. Zoomer middle in. Find air. Skies at the center. Winkleson in on it in left center. Calls for it. Winds up and fires. Runner tagging from third. Here comes the throw home. It is just late. It's a sac fly. Game tied at 3. RBI for Find Air, and that'll bring up Sports, who hit the 2-run homer first time up. He's now locked in. Slider away. Outside. Ball 1. Ball down and in. Lined into right field. Warrimore coming on. Makes a catch on the line. 2 outs. Runner holds at second. 2 down, runner in scoring position for Butcher. She's 0 for 1 today. Receiver up and away. Outside, ball 1. Receiver up and away. Strike call, 1-1. Ball down and in. Chop to the mound. Andrews makes the stop. Fires the first, and that ends the inning. One run on the sac fly by Find Air. 3-3 the score to the third. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Buzzards here, as Swiner will lead us off. Big Country hit a 2-run homer his first time at the plate. Got the scoring started in the first inning. It's back-to-back games now for home runs for Swiner. Fastball high, ball 1. Fastball put in, chopped to short. Easy play for Sports, 1 out. Next up, Spool Worrymore. He's 0 for 1 today with the fly out. Or no, line out. He lined out the shortstop. Slider in the dirt, ball 1. Change it down and in, strike. Fastball down and in, strike 1. 1-1. Fastball at the knees, line at the middle. Nice diving effort by Sports, but it's off his glove into left center. That is a base hit. Warrior now 1 for 2. He's on with 1 down, and that'll bring up Oliver, 0 for 1 today. Fastball put in a strike call, 0-1. About the knees, line back to Elwood, who makes the catch. 2 down. Good reflexes by the pitcher, and that'll bring up Diaz. Doubled his first time up. He is 1 for 1. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Change up away, 1-1. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Fastball middle in, chopped in the hole to third. Find Air over, makes the stop, and that ends the inning. To the bottom of the third, we're still tied at 3. Stanza, Yoder, and Pickleford due up. Stanza, 1 for 1 today with the single. First pitch to her, curveball down and in. Swung through it at below the knees, 0-1. Two-seamer middle in. Line to third, right at Doherty, 1 out. Next up, Yoder. He walked his first time at the plate. Slider up and in. Ripped hard up the first base line. That is a fair ball into the corner. Yoder will have his first hit today. He'll be 1 for 1 with a single. Runner first 1 down now for the nemesis here in the third. And that will bring up Pickleford, who's 0 for 1. First 4-seamer up and away. Swung through it, 0-1. Slider down and away. In the dirt, 1-1. Two-seamer down and in. Strike called, 1-2. Curveball up and in. Fouled off. Still 1-2. Fastball up and away. Fouled off. Curveball down. Fouled off. Still 1-2. Zoomer up and in. Chase it inside. Strike 3. First punch up for Andrews today. He's now hit double digits on the season. 1 out, and that'll bring up Lang, who's 0 for 1. Sorry, 2 outs. Andrews back to neutral mojo here. First pitch 4-seamer up and in, inside, ball 1. Curveball up and in, Lang fouls it off, 1-1. 2-seamer down, grounded past the first baseman Macias into right field at his base hit. First and second now with 2 down. Brings up Levar, he's singled his first time up, he is 1 for 1. First 4-seamer down and away. Line to right field that is down for a base hit. Warmer gets it in. Bases loaded now with 2 down. So that'll bring the pitcher up. Here's Elwood. 0 for 1 today. Reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. First pitch Curveball away. Outside. 1-0. Two-seamer middle in. Inside. 2-0. Fastball up and in. Inside. 3-0. Two-seamer middle in. Strike called. 3-1. Slider middle away. Liner into right field shallow. Diaz dives over his glove. That's a base hit. One run is in. Second runner coming in is safe as well. It's a 2-run single for Elwood. Nemesis take the lead 5-3. That'll bring up Find Air. 1-for-1 with an RBI on a sac fly last time up. She's also singled. Two-seamer low. Ball 1. Two-seamer down and away. Line to shortstop right at Boyd, and that'll end the inning. But a two-out rally gives the Nemesis the lead as they get a 2-run single from the pitcher, Erlang Elwood. 5-3 to the fourth. Doherty, Macias, and Boyd do up against Elwood. Doherty up 1-for-1 today with an RBI single today. Fastball up and away is high. Ball 1. Strike the letters. 1-1. Curveball outside. 2-1 the count. Change up at the knees. Doherty turns on it or hits it foul out of play in the right field corner. Off the wall. 2-2 the count. Fastball up and in. Hitting the hole to short. Sports there on the backhand. Fires from the grass. 1 out. Nice play. Next up, Atticus Macias. He's 0-for-1 today with a fly out. Fastball up and in. Grounded foul. 0-1. High heat. 1-1. Change of middle in is fouled off. 1-2. Change it below the knees. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Fastball up and in. Rip foul. Still 1-2. Slide it down the way. Blooper to left center. That liner is over the diving Sports' glove. That is a base hit for Macias. He is 1-for-2. Runner on with 1 down. Now to bring up Baca Boyd. He's 0-for-1 today with a fly out. He struck out. That's right. Fastball inside. Misses. 0-1. Heater outside. 1-1. Change away. Chop through the middle. Diving by Leather behind the bag, but he has no play. It's an infield single for Boyd. First and second. 1 down now for Andrews. He's 0-for-1 today. Intense. Bunt is shown as the corners are in for the bunt. Popped up to the catcher for the second out. Way to go, PJ. Way to go. He's 0-for-2, and that'll bring up Winkelson. He's 1-for-2 with a double. Gonna need an extra base hit here to get at least 1 run in. Fastball down the middle, swung through at 0-1. Fastball up and away, chopped in the hole to second. Leather there. He'll make the slow roller over to first, and that ends the inning. Elwood strands the 2 runners. Bottom 4. It's still 5-3. Sports Butcher and Stanza do up against Andrews. Sports leads off. He's got a 2-run homer on the cards. He's 1-for-2 today. Curveball down and away. Lined in the left center. That is in the gap, and that will get all the way to the wall. Past Winkelson. That'll be a leadoff double for Sports. Brings up Butcher 0-for-2 today. Fastball down the middle. Swung through. 0-1. Sliding middle away. Fouled off. 0-2. Inside. Chased it. Strike 3. Second puncher for Andrews. 1 down. Next up is Stanza. 1-for-2 today with the single. Slider up and in. Strike called. 0-1. Seamer down and in. Chop foul. 0-2. Seamer up and in. Skyball into right field. Warrimore over. He's calling for it. Makes the catch. 2 outs. Runner tagging, and he thinks better of it and gets back to second. 2 down. Runner still at second, and that'll bring up Yoder. 1-for-1 today with a single last time up. He's also walked. First pitch curveball middle in. Inside. 1-0. Seamer down and in. Grounded up the middle. Diaz dives. Just past him in the right center field. Winkelson comes up throwing, but the runner will be scoring. It is 6-3 Nemesis. First RBI for Yoder today, and that'll bring up Pickleford, who's 0-for-2. Pitch curveball middle away. Strike called. 0-1. Seamer up and in. High. 1-1. Slider down and in, swung over the top of it, 1-2. Fastball up and away. Pop foul, out of play, we'll do it again. Slider down and away, chased it in the dirt, strike 3 swinging. That's the third punch up for Andrews today, and that does end the inning. Another runner scores on the sac fly by Yoder. It is 6-3 to the 5th. Swiner, Warrymore, and Oliver do up against Elwood, as the Nemesis has scored 6 unanswered runs since we scored 3 in the first. Swiner leads off the inning, 1 for 2 today with the 2-run homer. Elwood now locked in after escaping last inning's jam. Fastball inside, ball 1. Fastball up, swung through it, 1-1. Fastball middle of the plate, chopped through the middle, past Elwood's glove. Second hit today for Swiner, he's 2 for 3. Leadoff man on in the 5th for the Buzzards, and that'll bring up Warrymore. 1 for 2 with the single as Elwood's no longer locked in. Bad jumps active for Swiner at first base. Fastball high, ball 1. Heater inside, backs Warrymore off the plate, 2-0 the count. We're going to crank it here. Fastball up and away is fouled off, 2-1. Check swing down and in on the slider, 3-1. Fastball at the knees, line in the hole to short. Nice diving play by Sports. 1 out. You twit. Oliver up next. He's over 2 today in tenths. Check swing fastball down the middle. 0-1. Fastball up, line through the middle. That is past Lillar's dive into center field. That is base hit. First and second now with 1 down as Oliver's now 1 for 3. He's back to neutral mode. That'll bring up Diaz, 1 for 2 with a double today. Fastball down and in is in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball up and away. High this time. 2-0. Crank it. Swung through a fastball. 2-1. For ball at the knees, Diaz waits for it. Hits it into left center field. Hits it pretty well. Lang going to the fence. Leaping off the wall behind him. It is in the nest. And back into the field of play, in and out of the nest. That mother bird will be pissed that her baby didn't stay for her. 3-run homer for Diaz. We are all tied up at 6. 4th homer of the year for the rookie. Next up, Doherty, 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI, and that'll do it for Elwood here. He goes 4 1/3 innings, gives up 6 earned runs. And he leaves with a no decision. As coming on first part of the double switch, right-hander Leonard Ramiro, who we saw in Game 1. And for the other part of the double switch, it is right fielder Jorge Hale. He'll come in to play left field as Pickleford will exit. Ramiro on the season has no record, a 1.08 ERA and a 0.60 whip. 6 appearances on the year. He's given up 1 earned run, 8 1/3 innings pitched, 5 hits surrendered, 6 strikeouts recorded, and a 2-hit batsman with a batting average against a 167. Only batter he faced in the first game, Ramiro got an out. Faced the locked-in Doherty, as Ramiro's also locked in here. Fastball down and in is low, ball 1. Fastball up, swung through it, 1-1. Fastball up and in, line to center field, base hit for Doherty, and she'll be on with a 1-out single. Keep the rally going. Next up, Macias, 1 for 2 with a single today. Fastball down at the knees, chopped into left center field, shallow. Laying there to make a catch, 2 outs. Next up, Baca Boyd. He singled on an infield hit last time up. He is 1 for 2. Contact versus right-hander and inside pitch now active for Boyd. Fastball away, swung through it, 0-1. Curveball down and in, turned on and ripped foul, 0-2 the count. Ramiro ahead in the driver's seat here. About the knees, lined at the middle, knocked down by Leather on the dive, but he has no time to get Boyd. It is another infield single. He's 2 for 3. That'll bring up Andrews, who's 0 for 2 today. He foul bunted a bunt last time up. We're going to pinch hit for the struggling pitcher. Coming off the bench is going to be backup second baseman Nathaniel Hurls. Powerhouse right-hander active here. Hitting 143 on the season. Still looking to get his first RBI on the board. Heater inside, ball 1. Fastball middle in, 1 hopper to third, fine air to first, in time, that ends the inning. Pinch hitter fails, but we do tie the game up on the 3-run homer there by Class Diaz, 6-6 the score into the bottom of the 5th. Coming out of the bullpen, we're going to need some relief here. It's going to be Arjun Greenman coming out first, left-hander. Bottom 5, we're tied at 6. Lang, Ladar, and Hale due up first. Lang leads off the inning. He's 1 for 2 today. Center fielder will face Greenman first. Arjun on the air. No record, an 11.12 ERA and a 1.94 whip. 7 earned runs given up in his 4 appearances, giving him 1 save. He has a 5 2/3 innings pitch, which is the least at the pen. 9 hits surrendered, 2 walks, 2 home runs, 1 hit batsman, and 5 strikeouts. Batting average against .346 on the year for Greenman. Four-seamer high in there, 0-1. Slider middle in, ripped foul down the line, 0-2. Seamer up and away. Chased it, strike 3. First punch up for Greenman, 1 out. Next up, Ladar, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Seamer down and away. Check swing strike, 0-1. Four-seamer middle in, fouled off, 0-2. Slider down and in. Hard grounder up the third baseline. That is fair ball into the corner. For Ladar, he'll reach. Brings up left fielder Jorge Hale, who was tense, came on as part of the double switch in the top half of the inning. Yeah, I'm fine. He's hitting 200, 2 RBIs on the year. Slider away, check swing strike, 0-1. Seamer up and in, runner goes on the hit and run, fouled back, 0-2. Up and away, chased it high, strike 3. Second punch up for Greenman, 2 down. Next up, Find Air with specialist against her. She's 1 for 2 with an RBI on a sac fly. She's also singled. First pitch, 2-seamer up and in, misses, ball 1. Seamer down and in, chop foul, 1-1. Slider down, lined up the middle to short. Boyd under his glove into left center field. Winkelson gets it in, first and second now with 2 down. Sports up next, he's doubled and hit a 2-run homer today. He's 2 for 3. Specialist active here as well. Fastball down in the way, check swing strike, 0-1. Slider up and in, inside, 1-1. Seamer down and in, low, 2-1. Seamer up and away. Sky ball to right center field. Winkelson over for it. He will make the catch, and that will end the inning. Greenman strands 2 runners to the 6th. Still tied at 6. Winkelson, Swiner, and Worrymore due up against Ramiro. Winkelson 1 for 3 today. He doubled earlier in the game. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball up, line to right center, down for a base hit as it's in the gap. Lang runs, cuts it off, and that'll hold Winkelson to a single. Leadoff man on here in the 6th. Brings up Swiner, single last time up. He's also at a 2-run homer. He's 2 for 3 today. Romero no longer locked in. Fastball inside, ball 1. Here up and in, 2-0. Getting ready to crank it here. Fastball up, middle in, sky to right center, just missed it. Laying over for it, 1 out. Next up, Worrymore, 1 for 3 with a single today. Still locked in. No longer with his contactless left-hander trade active, though. Fastball middle in, line to short, right at Sports, 2 down. Nero locked in again, and that'll bring up Oliver, 1 for 3 with a single last time up. Pick off to first, nothing doing. Pick off again, still nothing doing. Pitch out, still nothing doing. 1-0 count. Pick off again, Jesus. Romero now down to neutral mojo because of that. Fastball middle in, chop the first, Butcher there, backhands it, makes the stop, that ends the inning. Bottom 6, we're still tied. Hard lineup up for the Nemesis though. Butcher, Stanza, and Yotter. Butcher 0 for 3 today is now tense. Four-seamer down and in. Check, swing, strike. Coming 1. Fire up and away. Swung through it. 0 and 2. Up and in. Skyball to center. Winkleson coming on. Slides. He's not going to get there. That is a base hit as it was dropped perfectly into the basket. Leadoff woman on for Stanza. 1 for 3 with a single. Specialist active here. Slider down and in. Grounded in the hole to second. Diaz dives, knocks it down. Gets it to first. Just late infield single. First and second. Nobody out for Yotter. 2 for 2 today. 2 singles. Walking an RBI. RBI dead and the outside pitch active here. First pitch 2-seamer middle in. Strike called. 0 and 1. Up and in. High. 1 and 1. Middle in. Strike called. 1 and 2. Slider down and in. Inside. 2 and 2. Up and in. Check swing inside. Full count. Pose now active. 2-seamer at the knees. Chop to short. Boyd to third 1. Doherty to first. Double play. 6-5-3. And second down, 2 down for us on the year. Still locked in as he'll get a chance to bat. Four-seamer down in the way. Swung through it. 0 and 1. 2-seamer up and in. High. 1 and 1. Fired down and away. Grounded in the hole to short. Boyd there on the backhand. Fires to first. In time, and that ends the inning as Greenman gets out of the 6th. It's at a 7th. Diaz, Doherty, and Macias 2 up. Diaz leads off. He had a 3-run homer last time up. He's also doubled today. He's 2 for 3. Curveball hangs, and Diaz just missed it. Popped it up into center. Laying there. 1 out. Next up, Doherty, 2 for 3 today. 2 singles and an RBI on the cards. Fastball high, ball 1. Curveball middle in, Sky to right center field. That is going to hit the gap, and that is going to be down. Single for Doherty, her 3rd hit today. She's 3 for 4. Next up, Macias, 1 for 3 with the single. Fastball away, chased and popped up. Ramiro off the mound will make the catch. 2 down. I'll bring up Boyd, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Fastball middle in, blooped into left field and shallow. Hale was not going to get there. That is down for a base hit. First and second now with 2 down as the pitcher is due up next. That is Greenman. We will pinch hit for him. Good solid 2 scoreless innings for Greenman here. Coming off the bench to pinch hit is going to be we are going to go to right fielder Carter Mahoney. Hitting .429 on the year with 5 RBIs. Mahoney sat out game 1, so he's getting his first at bat this episode. Fastball ways, chased and fouled off. 0 and 1. Fastball down and in, chopped to first. Easy play for Butcher. That ends the inning. Coming out of the bullpen next is rookie reliever Hesto Despot, who just got that junk upgrade before this game. Now up to a B overall as we head to the bottom of the 7th, still tied. Lang, Ledar, and Hall due up. Lang 1 for 3 today with a single. Will lead off against the rookie Despot. Despot on the year has no record at 1.29 ERA and an 0.57 whip. In his 4 appearances, he's given up 1 earned run. 7 innings pitched is the most out of the bullpen coming into this outing. Pardon me, 3 hits given up, 1 of them a homer. He's walked a batter and struck out 6. Batting average against a measly 130. First pitch 2-seamer up and in. Inside, ball 1. Ball middle away. Strike call, 1 and 1. Change it down and in. Strike call. 4-seamer up and away. High, 2 and 2. Seamer up and in. Middle. Middle fastball, quick line at the middle. That is a base hit for Lang. He's now 2 for 4. Lead off man on. That's the tying go-ahead run. I'll bring up Levar. 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. Pick off first, nothing doing. First pitch 2-seamer down in the way. Strike called, 0-1. Pick off first, nothing doing. Fastball middle in, strike called, throw down by Oliver. Just late, stolen base for Lang. First today, he is 3 for 3 on the season now. 0-2 count to Levar. Curveball down and in. Swung through it, strike 3. First punch out for Despot, 1 out. Next up, Jorge Hale. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging his first time up. We fly out. He might have flown out. Forcing up and away. Runner goes. Strike called. Throw to third. Just late. Stolen base for Lang. He's 4 for 4 now. 0 for 1. No. 0-1 count to Hale. Two-seamer low. In the dirt. 1-1. Change up and in. High. 2-1. Two-seamer down and in. Grounded to second. Diaz there. Backhands it to first. 2 down. That'll get the job done. Lang scores. 7-6. Nemesis lead. 2 down. Base is empty for Findare. She's 2 for 3 today. 2 singles and an RBI and a sac fly. Curveball at the knees. Grounded up the middle. That is a base hit. Findare keeps the inning alive with a 2-out single. Brings up Sports. 2 for 4. He's hit a 2-run homer and doubled today. Four-seamer up and in. Fouled off. 0-1. Change it down and away. Outside. 1-1. Curveball down and in. Strike called. 1-2. Two-seamer middle away. Fouled off. Let's do it again. Four-seamer down and away. Line in the left field corner. Swiner gives chase. He watches it drop. That is going to be a single for Sports. First and third. Going for 2. It's a double now. Second and third. 2 down. Butcher up next. 1 for 4. Bloop single in the center last time up. Still tense though. Big RBI chance. First pitch to a curveball away. Strike called. 0-1. Two-seamer down and in. Low. 1-1. We're up and away. Liner into left field shaft softly. Swiner into the corner, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Nemesis get an RBI ground out to take the lead. 7-6 to the 8th. Winkelson, Swiner, and Worrymore due up. Winkelson leading off, 2 for 4 today. He singled last time up. He's also doubled. Butcher will exit here as Billy Bronx comes on to play catcher, which will move. Cat stands at the first base. Romero stays on there to start the 8th. Fastball way high, ball 1. Curveball down and in, line up the middle, base hit for Winkelson. His 3rd hit today. He is 3 for 5. Tying run on to start the inning for the Buzzards. Swiner due up next. He's hit a 2-run homer. He's single today. He's 2 for 4. Still locked in. Romero stays out there. Fastball put in high, ball 1. Fastball down and in is low, 2-0. Gonna crank it here. High fastball, good take, 3-0. Fastball away, ball 4. First walk for Romero out of the pen. First and second now, none down. Tying run at scoring position with the go-ahead run at first for Worrymore. A 1 for 4 with a single, still locked in. Where Romero stays out there. Fastball put in high, ball 1. Cutter away, 2-0. Fastball put in, grounder to short. Sports to second, 1, Levar to first. Double play. Of fucking course. Tying run at third with 2 down for Oliver. 1 for 4 with RBI man and a single. Still tense. Strike in there. 0-1 as Romero's locked in again. Cutter away as Chase grounded to second. Levar to first ends the inning as we fuck up a great scoring chance. Bottom 8, it is 7-6. Stanza, Yoder, and Romero due up. Stand 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. Will be the first one to face Despot this inning. Change up middle in. Fouled off. Seamer down and in. Inside, 1-1. Seamer up and in. Stands and fouls it off, 1-2. Ball down. Grounded up the middle. Diaz there on the backhand. Makes the stop. 1 out. Next up, Yoder. 2 for 3 today. 2 singles, a walk, and an RBI. Seamer down and in. Fouled off, 0-1. Change up and in. Inside, 1-1. Seamer up and in. Inside, 2-1. Little down in the way in the dirt, 3-1. Seamer down and in. Line to left. Into the corner it goes. Swiner runs it down. That'll be a base hit for Yoder. He'll be on with 1 down as the pitcher slide is due up next. Pinch hitting for Leonardo Romero is backup catcher Roman Rhodes. 500 average on the year for Roman. 1 homer, 3 RBIs for the former Moose product, getting his first at-bat of this episode. 2-seamer at down and in, strike called, 0-1. Ball up and away. Rhodes lines it to right center. That is in the gap. Yoder will get the third on the single. Runners at the corners with 1 down. Lang due up next. 2 for 4 day for the center fielder. We are going to double switch here as Despot is gassed. And the bullpen will be all about that base pewter base as Oliver will exit. And we'll bring Ernie Blings off the bench to catch. Base got the save in the first game of this episode. He has no record, a 4.50 ERA and a 1.67 WHIP. In his 4 appearances, he has the 1 save, 3 earned runs given up in 6 innings of work, 9 hits surrendered, 1 walk, 1 of those hits a homer, and he has struck out 4. Batting average against 346 on the year. First pitch to Lang is a curveball down in the way, outside, 1-0. Slider down and in, low, 2-0. Fastball at the knees, grounded to first. Macias under his glove into right field as no reactions from the rookie. Runner scores, 8-6. Ladar up next, 3 for 4 today, 3 singles. First pitch 2-seamer up and in, swung through it, 0-1. 4-seamer down in the way, swung through it, 0-2. Slider down and in, low, 1-2. Ball up and away, fouled off, still 1-2. Seamer up and in, fouled off, we'll do it again. Seamer down in the way, fouled off. Inside, 2-2. Seamer up and away, swung through it, strike 3. First punch for base out of the pen, 2 down. Got to bring up Hale, 0 for 2 with an RBI ground out last time up. 2-seamer down and in, strike called, 0-1. Slider down in the way, low, 1-1. Fastball outside, chased it, 1-2. Curveball in the dirt, 2-2. Seamer up and in, fouled off. 2-seamer away. Chased it outside, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for base to end the inning. But he gives up an inherited runner to score. It's now 8-6 Nemesis as Broseph comes out of the pen to get the save. To the 9th. 2-run deficit. Diaz, Doherty, and Macias do up. Can we rally? I hope we can. Diaz leads off. He's had a 3-run homer today and also doubled. He's 2 for 4. He'll face the southpaw Broseph. Broseph has no record on the year, a 1 ERA with an 0.78 WHIP. In his 7 appearances, he's given up 1 earned run, 9 innings pitched, 5 hits surrendered, 1 home run ball given up, 1 hit batsman. He's walked 2 and struck out 6, batting average against 161. Fastball inside, ball 1. Fastball outside, strike called, 1-1. Heater down and in, 1-2. Fastball up, chased it, strike 3. First punch up for Broseph, 1 out. Doherty, 3 for 4 today. 3 singles and an RBI for the third baseman. Fastball inside, ball 1. Heater inside, 2-0. Fastball away, chased it, 2-1. Heater up and away, high, 3-1. Fastball swung late, full count. Fastball middle in, ripped the right field, base hit for Doherty. She's now 4 for 5 today. Tying run at the plate, it is Macias. He's 1 for 4 with a single. He did homer off Broseph in the first game. That's the only home run Broseph has given up this season. Let's see what happens. Fastball high, ball 1. Slider middle in, blooped into left field. That is going to get down in front of Hale. Go ahead run it for tying run at first base now. Go ahead run at the plate. It's Boyd. He's 3 for 4 today with 3 singles. Inside pitch active for him. Swung for fastball at the knees, 0-1. Fired down and away, chopped off of Broseff's glove behind the mound. That is another infield single for Boyd. His third today. He is 4 for 5. Bases juice for Blings. High pitch active. He's hitting .412. 1 homer, 4 RBIs on the year. Big spot. Can the catcher deliver? Slider up and in, and he nails Broseff in the face. Blings is out of first, run scores. Two down in the inning. It is 8-7. Winkelson up now, 3 for 5. He's doubled and singled twice. Klaus the game's coming out of the bullpen. Broseff took that right in the chin. There's a pitcher death for you. Klaus the game on the year has 0-3. He has a 24.75 ERA and a 4 whip. 4 games appeared in. He's given up 12 runs, 11 earned. 4 innings pitched, 14 hits surrendered. 2 of them homers. He's hit a batter, walked 2, and struck out 3. His batting average against is .538. The game has had 2 different stints with the Buzzards here in the series. Let's see if we can get one up on our old closer. Please let us do this. Come on, Winkelson. Let's go, Alfie. Fastball outside, ball 1. Heater inside, 1-1. Fastball middle in, turned on by Winkelson. That's in the gap. He's going to get it done. Both runners are going to score on the double. It is 9-8. We have rallied with 3 in the 9th. The new clutch man is born. Swiner up next. Walked last time up. He's also hit a 2-run homer and singled. He's still 2 for 4. Looking to break it open against his old teammate, DeGame. Both start out on the Moose. Curveball away. Big Country crushes it right center field. Did he get enough? No, Lang robs him of a home run. Almost his second of the game. Bottom 9, it's now a 1-run game. Find Air Sports and Bronx due up against base. Find Air 3 for 4 today. She has singled 3 times and driven in a run on a sac fly. Base now the pitcher record. Let's see if he can get it done. First pitch curveball up, high, ball 1. Two-seamer at the knees, strike called, 1-1. Two-seamer down in the way, low, 2-1. Slider down and in, strike called, 2-2. Two-seamer up and in, swung towards strike 3, third punch up for base, 3 in a row, 1 out. Next up, Sports, 3 for 5 today. He's hit 2 doubles and a home run. He's driven in 2 runs. Two-seamer down in the way, outside, 1-0. Four-seamer down and in, inside, 2-0. Curve up and away, outside, 3-0. Slider down, low, ball 4. First walk for base, tying run at first. Bronx is the go-ahead run at the plate. Catcher hitting 200 on the year with an RBI. He'll be pinch hit for by Gabby Ganez, the outfielder, hitting .333. 2 RBIs on the season for Ganez. Base has got 1 more. Let's see if he can get it done. Curveball away, runner goes in the dirt. Good block by Blings, but it's an easy stolen base for Sports. Tying run now in scoring position. Sports 2 for 2 now on steals this year. 1-0 the count. Four-seamer down and in. Line to second. Diaz dives, makes that catch. 2 outs. Way to lay it out, Rook. All the pressure on Stanza. 2 for 5, 2 singles on the game. First pitch curveball down and in. Low, ball 1. Up and in. High, 2-0. Receiver down and in. Check swing inside, 3-0. Slider down and in. Check swing strike, 3-1. Receiver up and in. Inside, ball 4. Second walk for base. First and second, 2 down. Here's Yoder. RBI done, outside pitch active, 3 for 4, 3 singles, a walk and an RBI. Base is done here after, well, inning and a third. Did what he could, but he is absolutely gassed. We're going to go to the locked-in Marshall Cuevas here. And we are going to double switch here. We're going to move Cuevas in for Macias. Move Manning in. We'll put him at third. We'll put Doherty at first, just in case. Okay, there we go. All right, Cuevas on the year. He got a hold in the first game. He had 2 shutout innings. No record, a 1.50 ERA and an 0.83 WHIP. In 4 appearances, he's given up 1 earned run, 6 innings pitched, 5 hits surrendered, 3 strikeouts recorded. Batting average against right now is at .227. Can the sophomore pitcher get it done? First pitch change up down and in. Strike called, 0-1. Cuevas is locked in. Fastball down and in is inside, 1-1. Slider up and in. Strike called, 1-2. Big pitch coming for Cuevas. Fastball up and in. Chased it, strike 3. Cuevas gets the punch out, and the Buzzards rally at the death in the top of the 9th, getting 3 runs as they retake the lead and win. 9-8 the final. Yes. Whew. Man, that was a good one. RBIs today, 2 for Winkelson on that 2-run double to give us the lead there in the 9th inning. Swiner had a 2-run homer back in the 1st inning. Diaz had a 3-run homer in the 5th inning, I believe. Doherty had an RBI single, and that's it, really. Oh, and an RBI on a fielder's choice groundout by Blinks with the bases loaded. 2 RBIs today for Jock Sports on the home run, 1 for Findare on a sac fly. Yoder had an RBI on a single. Lang had an RBI single. Elwood had 2 RBIs on a single. And Jorge Hale had an RBI groundout. Pitching lines, Andrews only 4 innings of work today, 10 hits, 6 earned runs, a walk, 3 strikeouts, and a home run given up. He gets a no decision. Greenman 2 innings out of the pen, 4 hits given up, 2 strikeouts. Despot inning and a third, 5 hits, 2 earned runs given up, 1 strikeout. Base inning and a third, 1 hit, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts given up. He gets the win, proves the 1-0 on the year. And Cuevas gets his first save of the season, throwing a third of an inning, striking out a batter. On the other side, Elwood 4 1/3 innings, 10 hits, 6 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, 2 home runs given up, no decision for him. Ramiro 3 2/3 innings scoreless, 6 hits and a walk given up. Broseph gets the loss, 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, and a strikeout. He falls to 0-1. DeGame blows the save in the 9th, a third of an inning, 1 hit given up. Jock Sports is the player of the game. He had a homer, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored, and also a stolen base. Glass Diaz, the runner-up. He went 2 for 5 with a 3-run homer, a double, and 2 runs scored. And Winkelson, the big hit in the 9th inning to give us the win. He went 4 for 6, 2 doubles, one of them a 2 RBI double with a run scored. Love to see it, and with that, we sweep the doubleheader against the Nemesis, putting us back at 500. We are now 5-5. We are back in the hunt. Whew, man, that was fun. Ooh, we got a whole bunch of games to sim through, but let's look around the league first. Alrighty, following that, Pewter Base, -1 speed. It's okay. He's a pitcher. Pewter Base, on the other hand, does get +8 velocity, so he's now up to 69. Nice. Hanzo Machiko picked up by the Moose and replaced Nance Tools on their roster as they're out of the playoff hunt at this point. Warrimore +6 speed over there in right field. He's now up to an A overall. Love to see it. Alfonso Delgado to the Nemesis. He'll replace Martha Eel as they're upping their bench players here to try and stay in the playoff hunt. Andre Candela signs to the Platypi. He'll replace Linda Hand as they are making a playoff push. Moose get Omar Chambo as they replace Bale Bozer as they have given up officially. And Buckswater plus 13 power up to 96 after back-to-back games with a homer. He's now up to an A-. You love to see it. Alrighty, let's sim up to the next game here as we got a whole bunch of games to get through today. Sandcats beat the Freebitters 2-1. Good pitcher's duel. Wild Pigs win over the Sawteeth 4-2. Nice rally. Jacks crush the Wide Loads 7-1 as they get back to tie with the Crocs. Herbisaurs beat the Hot Corners and Extras 2-1. Platypi were blowing the Heaters out of the water, and they hold off the rally though to win 8-6. Wide Loads win 4-2 over the Beewolves. Freebooters rally but lose to the Wild Pigs 6-5 as they're now down to 8-4 and lose the division lead. Moose beat the Hot Corners easily 8-3. Blowfish win 4-3 over the Sirloins. Sawteeth beat the Moonstars 4-2. Beewolves beat up the Overdogs 6-2. Sirloins rally and beat the Sandcats 5-1. Herbisaurs upset the Blowfish 4-2. Moonstars rally but blow it to the Sawteeth 6-5. Sirloins blow the Sandcats out of the water 10-2. Sandcats bounce back to beat the Moonstars though 5-2. Wild Loads shut out the Heaters 3-0. Wild Pigs shut out the Moose 2-0. And then in the follow-up game, Wild Pigs rally and win 10-6. They're the first team to crack double-digit wins on the year. Crocodons rally but lose to the Jacks in 10 innings 6-5. Overdogs bounce back to beat the Nemesis 7-2, doing us a favor. Okay. Alrighty, so looking at the league now, Moose are officially out of it as they're at 4-10. They're not looking good to make the playoffs at all. They've actually already been mathematically eliminated. Herbisaurs, they're not going to make it. They're at 3-8. It's too far gone for them at this point. Hot Corners now at 5-8. I'm also tempted to say that they are out as well. Freebooters have lost 3 games in a row, but they are at 8-4 and have a much better run differential right now. Hot Corners don't start winning. This is done. Blowfish, Sawteeth, and Sandcats are sitting in a decent position right now. Blowfish and Sawteeth more so. Sandcats need to win out and hope for some things to go their way. Sirloins, same thing. Moonstars, they're basically out of it at 4-8. Their season is over. On the other side, Heaters at 5-7. They're not out of it yet, but it's not looking too good. Same for the Beewolves. Wild Loads are definitely out of it. That negative 19 run differential is going to come back to bite them in the ass. Platypi, they're still in it. Winning record at 6-5. Grapplers looking good. They're at 8-2. Jacks at 8-3 and Crocs at 7-4 are looking good as well. We're at 5-5, looking pretty good. Nemesis down to 3-8. Overdogs also at 3-8. They're both going to be out of this. I mean, Overdogs have a negative 25 run differential. Their season is over. Nemesis, it's only a negative 5, but I don't like their odds. Still, anything can happen. Alrighty, so next episode is a doubleheader against the second place Crocodons. So this is big division title implications here. We're chasing down the Crocodons, so we need to sweep this doubleheader to put ourselves into second place. If we can do that, we got a good shot at the division crown. Let's look at player development options here real quick. So all of them are still here. Okay, new one for Doherty. Speed and arm, not really necessary. Down one for Greenman still. Alright. So we have 1.5 million in the bank. If we play the numbers, I don't like this one for Oliver. Let's do... Bonventure doesn't really need more velocity, so this is kind of redundant. Let's get these two for Hurls and Macias then, because they make the most sense. We'll do Hurls' first. That costs more and is the higher chance of expiring. Only the... Oh, gets the 6 power. Big roll there. Up to 48. Gets the 5 speed as well. Alright, up to 50. Plus 2 fielding to 66. Does not get low pitch, though. Was hoping for that one. He's now up to a B overall. Love to see it. And for Macias, let's give him this fielding upgrade. Vegan died, he gets +5 speed, now up to 57. Only the one fielding though, he's up to 58. One arm to 62. Does not get tough out either, damn. Still at a B-, unfortunately. Alright, so we'll be able to get this one next time for Doherty if it's still here. Other than that, we'll just see what else pops up. Alrighty, pitching matchup preview for Game 1 against the Crocs next episode. We're coming in at 5-5. It'll be us sending left-hander Emily Bonventre to the hill for the fourth of a 5-game road trip here. She's 1-1, a 3.46 ERA, and a 1.15 WHIP. And on the mound for the Crocs, it is Carrie Wayward, who beat us earlier this season. She is 2-0 with a 3.07 ERA and a 1.02 WHIP. That was if I remember correctly, I believe that was against PJ Andrews, if I remember that game correctly. Let me look at that. No, it was actually against Bonventre, so it was this exact pitching matchup that they won. Crocs won that game 8-5. We rallied late but could not get within the 3-run deficit. We got back to 3 and then just died. So maybe we can win it out this time. Alright, set the lineup here, call it a day. Boyd leading off. He'll be in center field here for this one. Okay. Alright. I don't quite understand it. Okay, Blings is definitely going to start at catcher, so let's get that out of the way. I don't know why Winkleson is third. Put him in center. Put Boyd at shortstop. I mean, Michael's not even juiced. I don't even know why he's out there. And Macias will play first base, and Doherty be at third. Okay, I don't see what was wrong with that. Winkleson will lead off. Boyd will bat second. Worrymore will bat third. Schweiner in left, locked in still. Doherty at third, locked in. Diaz will bat sixth. Macias bats seventh at first. And Blings will bat eighth behind the dish, as Bonventre will be on the hill. I like that lineup much better. That makes a lot more sense to me. Alrighty, and that is going to do it for this episode, guys. That was a big doubleheader sweep against the Nemesis. We're now back at 500 at 5-5. We managed to come back and win 9-6 in the first game. And then after blowing a 5-0 lead, and then in the second game we blew a 3-0 lead and rallied back to win 9-8 on a last out second 2-run double. So that sweep puts us back not only in playoff contention, it also puts us back in division title contention. We got to keep them going against the second place team though. Next episode we got a 2 doubleheader against the Crocs. I really hope we can build on this newfound momentum and keep it rolling. If you made it this, obviously I love seeing everyone down in the chat, love seeing all the interaction with you guys. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the follow button down below here on Twitch, and if you haven't already on YouTube, go ahead, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for sticking around this long and listen to me babble on about stuff for, 2 hours. It was really nice entertaining you guys. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.